Welcome back here to On Your Side tonight. This week, the Department of Education went through massive layoffs, cutting half its workforce. We're talking about more than 1,300 employees now out of a job. So tonight, we're finding out how those layoffs could impact our local institutions right here. Now, earlier this year, the Department of Education eliminated diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. President Trump called those programs harmful and wasteful spending. WBTV's Dedrick Russell is talking to students, faculty, and college leaders about the challenges and disappointments that come with these decisions. It's tonight's cover story.
11 students and 3 faculty members from Clinton College in Rock Hill were supposed to be in Phoenix learning at this waste management symposium. 5 days before they were supposed to take off, the HBCU got word the trip was called off.
We booked flights, we booked hotels, and it just really tremendously impacted students. You know, everybody was excited about going.
The funding for the trip was part of a DEI initiative.
I was pretty upset.
Dr. Shanier Neely is the chair of Clinton College's Science and Technology Department.
Giving students the exposure is very important. You know, we want students to be able to go out there and get that experience so that they can get used to doing presentations and used to speaking about their research.
Aubrey Evans is a freshman majoring in cybersecurity. She was supposed to go and speak about this project at the conference.
Just to be exposed to the opportunity in general, and then it felt like it was kind of ripped away from me, and who knows what opportunities could have come from that, like especially like internships. Archenia
Ingram is Clinton College's interim president. In addition to DEI cuts, she now wrestles to see if a decreased staff at the Department of Education in D.C. will equal an increase in uncertainty on this Rock Hill campus. She received a letter notifying her of the layoffs this week.
We're not quite sure of what that impact is going to be, but we're certain that there's going to be some level of impact, if nothing else, just from the timing of processing financial aid and these students receiving the funds to pay for college.
That's why the leader is giving students this assignment.
We're encouraging all of our students to complete their FAFSAs early, so that we can start the process and get ahead of the load of processing. And so we're working now. Our goal is to have 100% of our students who are returning in the fall to complete their FAFSAs before they leave at the end of April.
The Department of Education did say schools should not see an interruption in service. While we wait to see if that happens, this leader says with the school in good financial shape and constant meetings with school administrators, hopefully, this HBCU won't skip a beat. Clinton College is not the only HBCU preparing for cuts. Johnson C. Smith University relies on about $10 million from the federal government.
We pull in $10 million from federal funds to support everything from student scholarships to growth in academics, research, faculty, maybe even athletics to an extent.
The school has been on a fundraising mission. Patrick Martin is JCSU's provost.
We begun this probably in about September, October. Plans to dollars we would go after, other federal dollars we could supplement, philanthropic dollars, private dollars, that we could begin to try to move some of these funds away from federal government.
He admits the struggle for funding for HBCUs is real, while it could be a different story at predominantly white institutions.
When you look at some of your name brand institutions, yes, they have hundreds of millions of dollars from federal funds, but they also have large endowments and philanthropic contributions from corporations and stuff that can assist in supporting the institutions.
Despite that fact, he is determined.
As a majority, we're going to figure this out and move forward.
And while these HBCUs figure it out and move forward, students are getting left behind.
My parents told me to take advantage of every opportunity that's presented to me, but it feels like the opportunities are being lessened.
At Clinton College, Dedrick Russell, WBTV On Your Side Tonight.
Dedrick did reach out to other local universities to see how changes at the Department of Education is impacting their institutions. UNC Charlotte tells us they are assessing what these changes may mean for their campus. Queens University says they didn't have any information to share at this time. Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools tells us almost $9 million in grants have been cut because of changes at the Department of Education. And we are still waiting to hear back from Livingstone College.